Premier League. Round 28 fixtures, your mighty Marconi Stallions takes on Sutherland Sharks FC. The Football New South Wales Men's National Premier League competition is proudly sponsored by Minor, the official match ball of the NSW NPL. Attendees are reminded they are bound by the Football Australia Spectator Code of Behaviour together with the terms of admission of this venue. Any breaches may result in disciplinary action and sanctions. Visit your love Marconi and experience the Piazza, your go-to destination for food and great company. The Piazza's state-of-the-art kitchen offers wood-fired pizzas straight from authentic Italian ovens, delicious pasta dishes and more. Perfect for a bite after tonight's game or your next outing. Whether it's a quick meal or a relaxed family outing, there's something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week until 8 for dining and takeaway. Take a quick look at the away side for this afternoon. This is how they'll line up the Sutherland Sharks. Starting at number 1, the goalkeeper, Daniel Disic. Number 3, Yanni Nicolau. Number 4, the Van Amarongan. Number 5, Jordan Perez. Number 6, Riley Hollindale. Number 11, Sun Ju Choi. Number 14, Matthew German. Number 15, Jamie Perseski. Number 17, Richard Shueki. Number 19, Diego Vanilla. Number 21, Nicholas Olsen. And on the bench for this afternoon's clash here at the Palace, number 2, Lachlan McDonald. Number 8, Brendan Gann. Number 12, Samuel Smith. Number 18 is Gian Fiorese. Number 22, Ty McGowan. Number 40, Lucas Weather. And number 44, Bryce Harrison. And now, for your home side here at the Palace, this is how your Marconi Stallions will line up for this afternoon's clash against the Sutherland Sharks. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Joe Wade. Number 2, Siren Burney. Number 3, Cameron Windass. Number 5, George Daniel. Number 7, Franco Meyer. Number 8, James Bayless. Number 9, Damien Sekenis. And number 10, the captain, Marco Stallions. Number 11, Mate Busek. And number 14, Jack Hudson. Number 23, Quinton Blair. And on the bench for this afternoon's clash for your Stallions, number 15, Alexander Durajic. Number 16, Luca Pacora. Number 17, Sunday Yona. Number 19, Ahmad El Halou. Number 20, Oliver Yates. Number 27, Antonio Marvello. And number 38, Daniel Velocity. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome out both sides to the pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Palace. 3 games remain in the NPL New South Wales men's competition. 3 games for these two to finish as high up the ladder as they can. The Marconi Stallions hosting the Sutherland Sharks. Marconi looking to consolidate second place on the ladder. It seems as though first place has got away from them, but they still have the chance of finishing second. Anton Linodic serving a suspension. Or 10 Qual not available for selection today. Quinton Blair will slot in the centre of defence today, I'm led to believe. Hasn't played there much this season, but it is his preferred position, so gets an opportunity to play in the centre of defence. For the Sutherland Sharks, that 1-1 draw last week put a bit of a dent in their hopes of already claiming that Oz Championship spot. Nonetheless, only one change for David Perkovic's team. That one coming in the way of Brendan Gann dropping to the bench, and Richard Shuweki moving into the starting lineup. And we'll go through their squad now quickly as well. In goals, number 1, Daniel Nizic. Number 3, Yanni Nicolau. Number 4, Thijs von Amerongen. Number 5, Jordan Perez. Number 6, Riley Hollingdale. Number 11, Danny Choi. Number 14, Matthew German. Number 15, Jamie Perchevsky. Number 19, Diego Bonilla. And number 21, Nick Olsen. Marconi have gone 4 games without a victory, 4 straight losses. Speaking to Marko Jeršić last week, he didn't remember a time where they'd lost 3 games in a row, let alone 4 now. Very strange times at Marconi. Peter Tsakenis and Peter Papayathis announced that they will be leaving the Palace at the conclusion of the Oz Championships. A new era coming to Marconi after 10 years of service to the Sky Blue. It's not strange that the dip in form coincided with that announcement. Of course, the players will be affected by that. Most of these players have played a number of years under the Teka Flea combo. I'm sure they'd like to send their coaches out on a high. Grand final. True reality still for Marconi, even though the premiership may have slipped away. Mathematically, it hasn't, but a win here puts them 6 points off Apia with 2 games to play. Apia does have to play Sydney United next week. Opportunity to consolidate the premiership for Apia Leichhardt. They came away with a good win on the weekend, backing up their Australia Cup penalty shootout victory over Sydney United midweek. Franco Parisi's team once again in good form at the right time. Sydney United though won't let them take it easily. They come from behind win yesterday, went a long way to creating a real blockbuster next week. And Sutherland have the free kick here. Danny Choi, disappointing really. Wasn't a shot, wasn't a cross. In the end, Joel Wade sees it go wide of his post and not troubled whatsoever with that. Spoke about it pre-game. It'll be interesting to see how the Sutherland players react and transfer to playing on a grass pitch. We know that they train and play at Seymour Shore, which is synthetic. Lots of rain in Sydney over the last 24 to 48 hours, and the field very, very soft underfoot as we walked across. And the Stallions also turned on the sprinklers pre-game as Alston delivers one in low. Still there for Bayliss. Manages to turn away and get a good pass out to Tyrone Burney. Burney cuts in on the left. Burney crosses in and headed away. Choi couldn't get much on that. Bayliss and Marconi come again. Good start from the home side. Walked out today by the mini Stallions from the Marconi Southern Districts program. Kids from the ages of 5 to 8 had the chance to walk out with their heroes. A moment that some of those will remember for a long time to come. Thompson almost broke through there, but Sherman's there to clear away. Throw taken by Daniel, intercepted once more. Shueki trying to get it out to Danny Choi, and you saw Choi slip over there. Did say it was very soft underfoot walking across the pitch. I can only imagine that after the sprinklers came on, it's even softer now. Sakanis is offside there. Thought he may have been on, but assistant referee on this near side spotted the offside. Takes the set piece, headed away. Quinton Blair there winning the header, and Beautiful Pythas did say that Quinton Blair is an out-and-out central defender, but he's been playing in the midfield for the Stallions and doing a pretty decent job for his side, but today gets the line up in the centre of defence next to Cameron Windust. Option in depth again for Marconi. Being able to utilise a player like Blair in a different position and still not feel any loss in midfield. seems stuck at the moment in that side of the pitch. Shueki almost came away with it. Wanted a foul. No whistle. Good call from Jake Rose. Maya looked for the killer ball for Jeršić. From Diego Bonilla. Shueki's, well, it was very close. The flag's raised on the far side. It was not far away at all, I think. Shueki's pace has caused many teams across the league problems already. Marconi lost 1-0 to City United on the 19th of July. That was followed up by 3 more losses. 2-1 defeat to the SD Raiders and a 1-0 loss against St. George City. And last week, Manly United picking up all 3 points with a 3-1 win. That's why Marconi's hopes of winning the premiership are going to slip away from them. They were in a fantastic position a month ago, and most people were saying that they expected the premiership battle to come to an end, and people were looking at also when Marconi would be celebrating that exact trophy, but in the end they may even miss out on second place. And I said again, it's not entirely important, but you've played the championship leading into this campaign. You're about to enter your second season in the championship as well in a couple months, and you need to contend with extra games added to your football calendar. Not the ideal moment, and that ball almost breaking through for Franco Maya. German stepping in. Now Perez to the chest of Jack Armstrong. And Armstrong releases to Kenneth. Nišić will need to be careful here, but the ball does bounce into the area, allowing the keeper to pick it up. German sends it forward looking for Shueki. Windust gets up well. Jeršić now. Too much on that pass for Tsekenis. Very open at the back at the moment are the visitors. And although Marconi have not been able to take advantage as yet, definite warning signs for Perkovic's side early on. Last touch off Perez. Marconi throw. Olsen goes down by Bayless, gets it back to Owen. So neither Olsen nor Bayless want to keep the ball. Maya tried to dribble through. Blair. Shueki almost ended up with the ball at his feet, almost breaking away. Joy tries to switch play, too much on the pass. Sutherland's opportunity comes to naught. Flipped on by Maya. Yes, German having a giggle. 2 old friends coming together there. Here's Armstrong. Hollingdale clips Tsekenis, and Marconi a free kick in a good position here. Perhaps an opportunity to test Nišić. ball. Which one of those two will strike it? Both have the ability and capability. Marconi always been a team that is quite successful. Offset pieces, be they corners or free kicks. Discussion for number 7 and number 10 wearing the captain's armband for Marconi. I think it may be Jeršić. The whistle blows from Jake Rose. Maya takes a deflection and a great save from Daniel Nižić. Had to react and adjust his body. The ball was goal bound. A deflection took it away from Nižić, who went the other way. Managed to fling himself at the ball and get a strong hand to keep it out and keep the scores level at the moment. But Marconi get a repeat. They have a corner now. They keep the pressure on. Been a good response from Marconi. They've started this game very well. Can they capitalise? Outswinger comes in. Header's there and it's a goal. And Marconi hit the front through Cameron Windust. Rising at the back post. He heads home. Franco Myers. Perfectly delivered ball into the box. Rose up so well did Cameron Windust. Daniel Nižić with no chance of keeping that one out. The exact response Peter Tsekenis wanted to see from his team this afternoon. Mentioned moments earlier how well they started this game, and they get their reward. A lovely goal from a set piece. Now it's Sutherland's turn to respond. 14 minutes in that goal came. Nižić sends that one high. Windust first to it, pushing the back there by Percheski on Jeršić, who takes it early into the feet of Maya. Overlapping is Tyrone Burney. Burney 1-on-1 with Perez. Burney crosses, another great ball in the box. Managed to get enough on that to get it away. Here's Maya. Back to Windust, the goal scorer. Daniel. Tsekenis dropping deep to come and get the ball. Wade under pressure. One Shuweki. Sends it forward. German gets the head onto the ball. Pushing the back there of Burney. Hollingdale back for German. Jeršić putting him under pressure. Back to Nižić, and Sutherland keep it clears. Sutherland really struggling to keep possession. Here's Yanni Nicolau. Just a nice chunk of the season for the Sharks. Perkins should be a very happy man that he has Nicolau back in the squad and available for selection. Sutherland throw. Kenneth's not happy with the call. Perkovic asking Perez to open wider. Spread the game a little. Operating as the wing back is Perez. Had a great couple of weeks. Very good form for the Sutherland Sharks. And they've been doing some fantastic stuff in 2026, and I'm sure there's much more to come. Off the field, on the field, they've made significant improvements as well. Team that's been struggling in or thereabouts near the relegation zone this year. Not only are they looking to secure finals football, but also that place in the Oz Champs. Olsen plays it out wide. Choi gives away possession. Armstrong in a tussle in the middle of the park. Marconi come away with it. Blair. Smart play from Quinton Blair. Back to Wade. How was that for a diagonal ball from the Marconi keeper? Daniel cuts it back to Bayless. Quickly closed down by Olsen, and that one almost fell into the path of Tekenis. How desperate will Tekenis be to break his duck? He scores for a little while now, as Damien Tekenis started the season an absolute fire. Hasn't scored since Marconi's last victory, 3-0 win against the Western Sydney Wanderers. Tekenis scoring the third, and he's in here now in the area. Plays the ball back, Bushek. Flicked beautifully there. Oh, and what a great team move that was. Calls a handball as well. Lovely football from Marconi, and for the majority of this season, that's what we've seen from the Stallions. But they've been out of form over the last 2 months, you can really say. They haven't been quite playing the football they were early on in the season, but that was a snapshot of just some of the quality that they've been able to bring. If they're combining like that, the rest of the competition better be aware. Marconi's back. As I said, that there's still a very long way to go in this one. Still 70 minutes of football to be played, plus stoppage time. That's why Marconi pushing so hard to grab that second win. Sent forward looking for Shueki, but again, easily coughed up possession by the Sharks. Kenneth wins the foul. The Crows just wanted to wait a moment and see if there'd be some advantage there for the home team. In the end, there wasn't. That's why the whistle went a little delayed. George Daniel did think about taking the free kick early. Instructed to wait for Cameron Windust to get up closer to Nijic's goal. Cross comes in. Decent delivery. Windust was there again. Falls now for Franco Maya. Right foot header from Tekenis. Over the bar. Always a difficult one to try and control and get on target. Franco Maya showing us that the right foot works just as well as the left. Chevsky both talking to now by Jake Rose. Sent forward by Nizic. Armson. away by Jamie Pachevsky. You can hear, or maybe you can't, but you certainly can. The drive from the Marconi players as Tekenes turns onto his left, outside of the right, and he never got the connection he wanted. Maya wanted the ball played out wide. Tekenes chose to go his own. It wasn't the right decision in the end. Importantly, for Tekenes, putting himself in the right positions as Bornilla and Shuweki get their lines mixed up there. Bornilla expected a forward run to come from Shuweki, and it didn't. Shuweki came near to pick up a short pass. Perez cleared away by Windust. Choi doesn't see much of the ball at all, Danny Choi. Nor has Jordan Perez, in fairness. Both left and right wing backs have been very well isolated so far by the Stallions. Hollingdale under pressure. Sutherland deal with it for now. Still not where they want to be. Again, high press, winning the ball back, but Sutherland get it right back. Danny Choi can't feed the ball through for Shuweki. Flag stays down. Bushek wins a corner. You know what happened last time? Marconi had a corner from this part of the field. Well, the scoreboard currently reads 1-0 for the home side. Can Maya deliver another pinpoint corner? Windust is forward again as well. David Perkovic giving instructions to make sure his players are marking who they should be. Again, Maya delivers. Windus was the target again. Bayless, first time shot, saved again by Nizic. It was headed for the bottom corner. Another fantastic save from the Sharks custodian. Saw that late. Reflexes were excellent. Got down low, kept the ball out. Again, Marconi threatening from set pieces. Cross comes in once more. They've chances there for Tekenes. Taken off his touch. It looked odds on to double the advantage for the Stallions. Sutherland struggling to deal with the set piece threat at the moment. Bushek will deliver. Outswinger again. This time easily dealt with. Bayless brings it down. Shuweki's good pressure there. Led to the mistake. Back underway, the wind holding that one up. Push with two hands there by Armstrong, goes unpunished. And now Maya breaking through. He's got options in the box, gets it on the left. Franco Maya, good defending. And Pachevsky lets him know as well. Nelson. Hollingdale can't turn away from Armson. Good challenge in the middle of the park. And yes, you heard the collision there with Choi. Free kick goes the way of the Stallions. You heard the coming together. Definite contact from Choi on Yesic. Free kick now. Once more for the Stallions, keeping the Sharks under pressure. We saw something similar happen to the Sharks when they played Rockdale a few weeks back. Rockdale really dominated the first half. Should have been well in front in that one too. Rockdale didn't really go home with the result there, and in the end, a late penalty in the first half allowed the Sharks to completely change their half-time team talk in the second half. But there was only one team on the park. That was the Sutherland Sharks, coming away with all 3 points. Cross comes in from Bayless toward the back post. Windus the target again. Pretty loud calls for a penalty. The Marconi players wanted a handball. Windus leading the protests. Jake Rose not phased though. Bushek, back heel, Yesic. Marconi really turning it on. No advantage played. So Kenneth can't control that. Sutherland bench not happy, nor are their fans, who've travelled in pretty good numbers. With the goal kick again. Maya. Bushek didn't know where the ball bounced. Shueki tried to head it on. He had time to bring it down and turn there. Maya getting back from an offside position a little too slow. German. Shueki loses out to Windust. Sikenes manages to keep it in, but couldn't collect the ball. Sharks send it forward now. Struggling to get their wide players involved for the moment. The Sharks. Perez now does get involved and releases Shueki, who gets into the box. Richard Shueki, square pass. Danny Choi was the target, but probably wasn't the right decision there from Richard Shueki, as Bonilla looks to get onto this one. But well defended by Quinton Blair. But as soon as Marconi are able to get their wing-backs involved, sorry, the Sharks are able to get their wing-backs involved, they immediately look a dangerous proposition moving forward. And I'm sure at half-time that'll be one of the main focuses of David Perkovic's half-time team chat. Wade, who hasn't had much to do, gets the ball back into play. Pecheski back to Nijic. Again, Cameron Windust, hasn't he been enormous so far in this game? In the air, he's won absolutely everything so far. Really bullying Shueki and Bonilla. Now it's almost working out for the Stallions. Nijic out to collect. Once more, Windust wins the header. Olsen out wide for Choi. Quarterback for an offside. Sutherland players and fans not happy that play was brought back here. It felt like they were building something down that right-hand side with Nicolau and Choi. Daniel under pressure from Yanni Nicolau. Fouls George Daniel. Free kick for the home team. Sun's broken through the clouds here as well, and I know how difficult it is to videotape and to watch when that happens here at the Palace. Sharks throw. Two other games taking place right now. Blacktown City hosting UNSW FC. 0-0 there. Rockdale, Elandon and Elandon Sports Centre host the Wollongong Wolves. Right now, the Wollongong Wolves lead that one by 1-0. Chevsky driving forward, finds Hollingdale. Results over the weekend. Should the Wolves hold on 2 or 3 points, they throw themselves back in finals conversation. Don't forget they were coming in the top 4 for a very long part of the season. Wheels really fell off as Sutherland looked to create something here. Shueki was the target in the box, still might be. Goal kick, not even a corner. It's going to be very disappointing. And from 5th place on the ladder, all the way down to 13th, there are only 3 points according to the live ladder separating those teams. Someone asked me earlier today, who do you think will be playing finals football? I don't think there's been a more difficult season to have to answer a question like that. St George FA, who were in a relegation battle a couple weeks ago, 4 on the trot and moved themselves 1 point outside the 6. Spirit, who seemed like they couldn't put themselves together, have been excellent over the last couple of weeks. Blackdown City, most had already signed an obituary for them to be going down. They've come good at the right time of the season and not only secured their place in the competition, but also put themselves in a finals conversation. Crittenden was awarded the Blackdown job for 2027 just a couple days ago, continuing his legacy at Blackdown City. A free kick now for the Sharks to have to defend here. Franco Maya stands over the ball. Maya crosses in. Almost fell for Windust on the volley. Shueki worked hard. Good enough to win a goal kick for his team. Windust not happy, was claiming a corner. Hasn't given up on this just yet. Blair back to Wade. Wade taking no chances this time. Bachevsky wins a header. Olsen can't get much on that, and now to Kenneth. Driving through. Almost went the way of Bushek. Nice pass from Bachevsky. Olsen drives through the middle. Whistle goes, free kick for University of Wollongong. Central pass here for Perchevsky now. Over the top. Bernie deals with it. Shueki couldn't get there. Windust again putting his body on the line. Clearing away. Perez with the throw. Bernie clears that one away. He's just telling his team to relax. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Long throw incoming from Jordan Perez. Windust again rises above Perchevsky this time. Great pressing from Marconi. Hollingdale catching Maya. Perry is not happy, letting Jake Rose know that as well. It's the press from the Stallions that has been so hard to deal with for the Sharks. Play back to Wade. For the switch. Led by Nicolau. Intercepted once more by Yanni Nicolau. Amson holds off his defender. Maya gets that away from Shueki. Back to Windust. George Daniels searching for Tsekenes. Bounces through for Nujic. German. His pass intercepted, but fortunately for the Sharks, Douglas couldn't find the next pass. And Shueki now over the top, looking for the run of Bonilla, and Wade's come out a long way, but he's calm. Playing the ball out to Bernie, and now the volley pass for Tsekenis by Armson. But Thijs van Omerongen this time overpowers Damien Tsekenis and clears the ball away. Daniel trying to win a corner at least. Seeing how dangerous Marconi has been from them this afternoon. Ball plays forward. Blair heads it away. And a foul there. The home team. It's not coming, but Yesic hasn't given up on this one. The option wasn't there. The pass was perhaps the right idea with not many options available to him. Nobody moved into that area where someone should have been waiting in the sky blue jersey. Again, the press working well for the Stallions. Hollingdale passing that one out of the designated area of the football pitch. Seen in this game so far, very reminiscent of that recent Sharks victory over Rockdale Illingdon. Similarly on that occasion, Rockdale dominated that first half. But Sutherland got a late goal around about this time, so cause of handball, no whistle. Tsekenis with a bit of space. Tsekenis, that was a lovely touch. Did everything so well, but couldn't wrap his foot around the ball, and it goes wide of the target. But lovely control to bring the ball down. An excellent technique to create some space for himself for the half volley. Maya could have played that first line for Tsekenis, but still, pass might be on. Tried the reverse pass for Jesic, who touches it on for Bernie. Bernie crosses in, cleared away, only as far as Marko Jesic. Bonilla. Last touch off Bernie. German. Again, Sharks unable to create anything there. Here's Jesic. Will Marconi get one final chance in this first half? Here's Tsekenis. Nicolau with some good defending. Tsekenis crosses toward Jesic. Couldn't bring it down. Maya was all alone on the edge of the area as Jake Rose brings the first half to a close. And the home side looking to break a 4-game losing streak. Lead here against the Sharks by 1-0. A fantastic header by Cameron Windust after a Franco Maya corner. Marconi has no doubt been the better team so far here today, deservedly leading. David Perkovic will have a bit of work to do at the break to try and fix the problems his team's facing. After the first 45 minutes here at the Palace, so Marconi Stallions 1, Sutherland Sharks 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's half-time here at Marconi. We now got our Marconi juniors onto the field for their mini matches. As the kids make their way out, let's give them a warm round of applause as they showcase their skills and show our support for the future of our club.
Every week, hundreds of thousands of people turn up around football grounds around New South Wales. Parents, kids, refs, coaches and volunteers. Cardiac incidents can happen to anyone at any time on the pitch.
Right now, not every club has a defibrillator.
And the ones that do are not always maintained or ready to use. In a critical moment, with a defib, that could save lives. That's why Football New South Wales, St John Ambulance and Toyota have come together for Every Beat Matters to help clubs around New South Wales to access defibrillators, cover maintenance and build a register so we know exactly where every unit is around the state. All you need to do is buy a ticket through Raffletix. $5 can make a difference. Every ticket goes towards funding defibrillators and maintenance for clubs that need it most. A live fundraising board shows exactly how much is being raised. And every ticket you buy puts you in the draw to win a Toyota Corolla. One ticket, real impact. Help your club be ready when it matters. So buy your ticket today.
Bearing down on the edge of the box, Kuchka. Inside one defender, can he get inside two? Battling for the ball, still there for Clark. Clark plays it across, and it's a tap in for Bailey Callahan. Beautiful feed, a beautiful interplay there. Harb versus Curto. He's waited an age here, his Jyden Harb. Takes two steps back, Jyden Harb, and he converts into the bottom corner. One goal apiece. It's Jyden Harb from the penalty spot. He's on song now, Kukushka. Touches the ball back inside for Bagaria. Bagaria with the shot, low-driven shot. Oh, it slipped through the fingers! It has slipped through the fingers. A calamitous error there from Tristan Prendergast. Armanakis plays it short. Nizam, he had a chance in the first half. Can he create a chance in the second half? Got Nizam! Well, it's off the post, it's off the line. The goal is given! The goal is given.
Good ball in. Knezovic lays it to Everett, goes low, Kienese! There's the opener for the Raiders. A brilliant finish from a man in a rich vein of form. Malbassa launches it forward. Franson heads it past his keeper. It's an open goal for McGrath if he could get to it. Back across. And that's the 3-point sealed for the Raiders. Yakov Malbassa. Now Rag. Can they make it 3 here? Malbassa again! 2 off the bench for Yakov Malbassa, and it is 3-0 for the Raiders.
Marconi looked as though they were finding their rhythm a short time ago, but they've been opened up here by the straight ball. And Evans is bearing down on goal. Kai Evans! His first senior goal, taken brilliantly. Almost an ever-present since his recall, and they're striding forward again here, Manly. He might be able to double his money, Evans. Or can he find a teammate? Coop! It's 2! Disaster for Marconi. Manly are in dreamland. Poised, and he does find Bayliss at the top of the box. And then Yesic sweeps the ball home, and Marconi are alive. A hush descends over Cromer Park. And to Robillard scores. That should be the decisive goal.
Doing well to win the loose ball. Sutherland can't maintain possession though, and it's a nice ball over the top for Fowler. It'll drop nicely for Fowler. 1-on-1 with Nisic. Nisic gets a hand to it, but ball's in the back of the net. Zach Fowler opens the scoring here. Seymour Shaw, roughly 30 metres from goal. Will be Perez to step up. And it's in the back of the net. Jordan Perez, what a strike that was. Jordan Perez, take a bow.
Couldn't find the angle for a shot. Defers to Kobayashi. Peacock got up but didn't get. Will it drop here? Keeley! Spirit hit the front. We'll be happy to have avoided all those scares, but this might drop here for Peacock potentially. Lays it off. Keeley, 2-0. Callum Keeley with a quick fire double. O'Brien. Major deflected ball. It's in. Blacktown have their goal back. Spirit have got superior numbers in space. Alawalia. Oh, it's in. Spirit have surely sealed it now.
Can we find a goal? Bedleg doing his best to try and create one for the home side. Nearly forces a chance. Does force a chance. And there's the opening goal of the night for St George City. Lucas Bedleg, 3 weeks running, puts the home side in front.
Fujita and Yamamura with a shot, and he's picked out the bottom right corner. And Wollongong have the lead. And now Tillo can carry on down the right wing. Great ball from Vlasiewicz. Still going Tillo inside. Blocked by Duarte. And Krislovic has scored. It's 1-1. Flies it over halfway. Shaked. Ball over the top for Krislovic. He's in on goal here. Pokes it past Kunyul. And have United 58 just won it right at the death. What an impact the young striker has had off the bench. But it is heartbreaking for the Wolves.
the Sutherland Sharks. And now, give it up for your home team. Back on the pitch for this afternoon's clash. Here in the Palace, your Marconi Stallions.
Marconi Stadium. No changes for either side at the break. Certain some tactical decisions have been made by the Sutherland coaching staff at the least. Marconi lead by 1-0. Cameron Windust scoring a lovely header after 14 minutes on the clock. It was a very impressive first half performance from the home team. They dominated from the first whistle to the half-time whistle. And high press creating serious problems for David Perkovic's team. And also their ball movement. It was always going to be interesting to see how Marconi would react after 4 straight defeats and absolutely flying. Sekenes looking to double the home team's lead. Falls to George Daniel here. He can't find Bushek. Choi couldn't get there around George Daniel. He used his body well. From Sutherland, but Shueki couldn't get there. George Daniel again, 2 times in quick succession, using his body well. Now releasing Yesic. Captain drives into the area, given too much space by Perchevsky. And managed to clear away the visitors. Chasing hard, putting Joel Wade under pressure. Wade manages to clear the ball away. Shueki judged to have come back from an offside position. As we said earlier, the premiership still mathematically on the line for Marconi if they're able to pick up 3 points here. Their chances of a premiership are done and dusted should they fail to pick up 3 points. And I do say mathematically, but it's a tall task to ask of this Marconi side. As things currently stand, remember from a month ago where they were. they were looking toward. Derby Day defeat here against Sydney United. Changed their form around. Bayless trying to thread the needle. Troy again gives away possession cheaply. Maya to clip it toward Yesic. Pachevsky up to the challenge. Olsen, first time pass forward. Good tackle from Bernie, but Nick Rose says it's a foul. Referee saw some contact there that he wasn't happy with. In good position to be able to see that. Here's Jake Rose. Free kick now for Sutherland. Is it their turn to put Joel Wade under some pressure? They go short. Change of angle with Perez's ball in. And Joel Wade comes and claims easily. Looks to release Yesic early now. It's a good ball forward as well. Nicolau got back. Here's Choi. Hasn't been able to get involved. George Daniel played the man there. George Daniel's very lucky. And that was not a free kick. Meanwhile, in back play, Sekenis and Yanni Nicolau come together. Missed what happened there in back play, but Yanni Nicolau getting a talking to. I do think that Sutherland should have had a free kick there though. George Daniel played the man, not the ball. Blocked the run off Danny Choi. Blair has done a solid job so far at centre back, but Shueki there picking his pocket. Nicolau. Square for German. Perez. Olsen goes down, no whistle. Perez takes the ball out of play. Taken. Maya, first time clearance, and might work out for Bushek. But Nijic was brave. Slid in there, had to get it right. Mate Bushek was himself forward there. Bayless. Great work from Bayless. Cross comes in. Doesn't match the work before that. But wins his team a corner nonetheless, and it'll be another outswinger from Franco Maya. Already found the back of the net once. Sorry if you got my big head in the screen there. Hard to miss. To deliver. Cross comes in. This time headed away by Matty German. Nicolau heads it out for a throw. on Amarongan. Very untidy play by the visitors in the first 55 minutes of this game. They haven't been able to get themselves going. Yesic, neat work. Hollingdale putting his body on the line. George Daniel back to Vincent Blair. Wade. Very risky there from him. You know, the pace that Richard Shueki possesses. He can be on you in a flash, as he was just there. Proctor have managed to find an equaliser against the Wolves. First minute of the second half when they got that equaliser. Now stands over this free kick. Cross can't beat the first defender. George Daniel picks up the loose ball though, drives forward, goes down, wanted a foul, didn't get it, bounces back up, gets the ball back, but the size and strength of Claes van Omerongen allows him to get there first, and now Danny Choi drives in and Bayless brings him down and gets a yellow card. It's better from Danny Choi now. 2 occasions where he's been more direct, driven in toward goal and created problems for Marconi on both occasions. First time didn't win a free kick, even though I believe it was. This time, Bayless gets the yellow card for his trouble. Both benches up and warming up. It'll be interesting to see who makes a move first. It looks like it will be the Sharks, and it looks like it will be Brendan Gann to come on soon for David Perkovic's team, perhaps after this free kick. Perez scored a screamer last week, leaves it this time for Hollingdale. Straight down the guts of Wade. Kenneth can't keep that in. Here comes that change. It's Danny Choi. He'll be withdrawn. I was just saying, well, he started to get himself into the game. Perkovic also needs to be wary of some of the injury issues that Choi has faced. Finals football around the corner. Niels Championship not far away as well. Needs to ensure he has more depth available to him. Keeping players like Danny Choi rested and fit will be key in their run towards silverware. Here's Diego Bonilla. Last touch off Franco Maya. Olsen, haven't seen much of him in the game. Von Amarongen. Again, his first involvement in the game. Looks to combine with Nicolau. No foul again on George Daniel. Coming together between him and Yanni Nicolau. Goes short to George Daniel. Goes long, searching for either Bushek or Jeršić. Good challenge from Hullingdale. And Daniel rides the challenge. Puts the ball out to Armson. To be brave there, did Cameron Windust and Diego Bonilla. Jeršić hasn't given up on this, and he'll get the ball. First time cross towards Kenneth, but too close to Nizic. It was a good idea from the veteran. The execution, though, didn't quite match. Olsen under pressure, had to get it out. Hollingdale dived in there. Daniel, ahead of Nicolau. Bushek. Good challenge again from Hollingdale. He's made a couple of those, hasn't he? Perez, back by Bayless. German puts it down for Perez, who tries to release Diego Bonilla. Cameron Windus sends it onto the synthetic pitches behind the grandstand. Into the box. Wade comes and claims. Headed away by German. Olsen. That's miscalculated by the reigning player of the year. It's a big challenge from Von Omarong and Ponce Kenneth. No complaints really from him. He's again, look at the switch it's on. Shueki didn't understand the run there. He's offside as well. Brendan Gann was waiting for ages for Shueki to get back onside. He just looked as though he was happy to be on the wrong side of the defender. Again, Sutherland given another ball away. Favour return by Marconi as Gann is released here. But Blair with defending to get back and clear away. Now for the Sharks. What can they bring up from this? In swinger, Wade under pressure, chooses to punch. Shueki heads it back in, but cleared by Bernie. And Perez has to play it first time, but they've given it away, and it's a 3-on-1 now Tyrone Burney driving forward, has options, goes on his own, still Tyrone Burney, and a great recovery challenge from Riley Hollingsdale. That's desperate defending, and these are the moments that change games. Is this the one to flip the script here at the Palace? Tyrone Burney just seemed as though he had too many ideas to pick from. In the end, picking the wrong one as Hollingsdale got back in time. Yesic now gets his head up. Cross comes in towards Sekenes, head out. And for Amarongen, clears Gann. Olsen. Now Jordi Perez. Franco Maya defending, getting back. Olsen clips it in. George Daniel heads it away. Armstrong goes down and wins the free kick. Wasn't much in that. Armstrong took advantage of the slight contact. His team free kick. Releases some of that pressure. Yanni Nicolau coming off for the visitors.
Double substitution for the Sutherland Sharks.
Lachlan McDonald comes on.
Number 2, Lachlan McDonald replaced number 3, Yanni Nicolau. And number 22, Tom McGowan takes the field.
Richard Shawecki also withdrawn. Ty McGowan comes on in his place. Windust clears away. Here's Olsen. Gann drops it off for Hollingsdale. Now McDonald, his first touch since coming on. Can he find an assist? Thijs van Omerongen. High loopy ball. Not always the easiest to pluck out of the air, in particular when there's a little bit of wind about. But the Marconi keeper confident in his claim. Throw in for the home team. David Perkovich really rolling the dice now. Just over 20 minutes remaining in this one. His team trails. Windus once more, wins the header. Kucheski. German. Sutherland players and staff again not happy they didn't get a free kick. Free kick this time for the visitors. Sent forward by German. Blair wins the header. Midfield battle now between Bayliss and McGowan. Goes the way of Bayliss. Sutherland get the ball back. Hollingsdale. Back for Von Amarongen. McDonald. Gann turns, faces forward. Forced back though, Marconi. Look how many players they got behind the ball. Everyone bar Damien Sekenes. Back defending. Nice play from Sutherland. Here's McGowan. I thought the last touch there came off McGowan. Not too many complaints from the Marconi players, says it all. Another chance from a corner. Can the Sharks get themselves back level in this one? In-swinger delivered to the far post. I thought German had got there for a moment. Marconi survived. Here's Perez. Olsen sends it forward. Gann been very involved since coming on. Leaves it for Hollingdale. Last touch off Gann. Confused there. Hollingdale and Gann both went for the same ball in the end. Neither doing anything with it for the Sharks. Again. Long throwing coming from Jordi Perez now. Delivered in toward Perchevsky. Headed away by who else? Cameron Windust. Get another go. Goes again. A bit of a workout now on that far side. Throw in toward Perchevsky once more. Headed away by Bayless. Hollingdale out to Perez. Once more, Sutherland cough up possession. And now maybe Maya can find the pass. It was on his weaker right foot though. Couldn't get the power. All the precision required to find Damien Sekenas in the area. Making that forward run. Bushek gets there ahead of McDonald. The ball back. Blair. Throw one by Bonilla. So Marconi will make their first changes of the game. Luca Pecora, I think, coming on in place of Franco Maya.
Substitution for the Marconi Stallions, number 16, Luca Pecora. Replaces number 7, Franco Maya.
Maya, who delivered the corner that led to the opening goal. Replaced now by some fresh legs in Luca Pecora. First time effort from Olsen. Well off target on that occasion. Not troubling John Wade. Gets there first, but it falls to the feet of Armson, who Let McDonald just slide in and dribble around him. Here's Daniel now. Still George Daniel. Tried to find the cross, couldn't. It's the throw though. Yeshi's first time pass toward Armson. Off target. Blair to his keeper. And Wade now searching for Pecora. Bayless finds the pass. Cleared away. Marconi just happy for the game to flow in this sort of manner where Sutherland aren't able to get any control of the game or any flow, no combinations. Very, very messy. Here's Daniel. Has a cross from distance. I thought he was going to have a shot for a moment. It wasn't a bad idea. Everyone expected the shot. Tried to hook it toward Damien Sekenis. Just a little too far from Marconi's top scorer. Unable to keep that kick from Muzic in the park. Jesic for Bushek. Blair clears away. It's been that sort of game. Marconi totally dominant in the first half. Second half doing what they need to do to get 3 points and stop that rut. All played in behind here for Sekenis, but Germans there. Cleared away by Muzic. Body getting to the ball. Ran out of space. That'll be a goal kick. Unable to win a corner for his side, Brendan Gant. Did well to put himself in a position where he could potentially create something for his teammates. That's good defending from Quinton Blair. Headaches for Peter Sekenis moving forward now that Blair's been so dominant at centre back beside Cameron Windus, remember Tenquol and Anton Mlinaric still to return for Marconi. And the selection headaches really, really begin now. We've spoken about Apia's depth throughout the campaign. Marconi definitely has some too. Von Amarongen for McDonald. Nice little touch for McGowan off the post. Ty McGowan with a snapshot. Almost equalises for the Sharks. Something out of nothing. A lovely ball forward by Lachlan McDonald. And an intelligent attempt from McGowan. Sutherland's best chance. They come again now. Bit of a pinball there in the box and a strange clearance. They're asking for a handball. I think it wasn't far from being a handball, but the The defender had no idea where the ball was. Good call from Jake Rose. Would have been very unfair on Marconi. But a massive warning sign. Felix Akenas calling substitutes over almost immediately. Needs to change and freshen things up. I think it'll be Sunday Yona that'll come on. Good challenge from Windass, but the ball falls at the feet of Perez, and that would have been some assist. Hollingdale now. Riley Hollingdale forces Wade into a fingertip save. Powerful strike. And the Marconi keeper had to be at his best to tip that one over the bar. Sutherland starting to lift now. 10 minutes to go in this one. Can they find an equaliser? Cross comes in. Wade Kane didn't get. It's a Kenneth. Clears away. Another long throw incoming. Windass first to it, as he has been all game, and it's a poor clearance from Bayliss.
Substitution for the Marconi Stallions at number
Mate
17.
Bushek will be coming off.
Mate Bushek.
Sunday owner on to replace him. The electrifying speed Sunday owner has, and running out of defence when they're tiring. One of the last things you want to see. Throw comes in. Windass again. McDonald stood ahead of Tekenes. And here is Yona now. Sizes up Brendan Gann, but Gann too intelligent for that. McGowan taken out there by Bernie. Free kick for the Sharks. Still all square between Rockdale and Wollongong, as it is between Blacktown and UNS WFC. McGowan. Perez wanted to play it back. Blocked by Bernie, but that means another throw. This result, if it stays as it is, means that the Oz Championship spot still isn't sewn up. Strong challenge from Pecora. Sutherland still need to play St. George FA and the SD Raiders in the next 2 weeks. Marconi take on Sydney Olympic, Northwest Sydney Spirit here on the final day. In terms of the Oz Championship battle, Rockdale on Friday night face Sydney FC. On the final day of the season, playing against UNS WFC. Well, Manly, who still have a sneaky chance of finding themselves in a nice championship spot. Take on NSW and Wollongong in the next couple of weeks, but last night's 4-0 defeat against Northwest Sydney Spirit, Vladimir Knezovic's team's hopes of finding themselves in an Oz championship spot. You can't discount the SD Raiders either. What's the season they've had? Last 8 of the Australia Cup. Just outside the top 6 now. Sorry, in 6th place right now are the SD Raiders. A win here would have secured Sutherland's position in finals football and the Oz Championship. They'll have to wait another week to make that official. They're in a very strong position to do so. Olsen sees the run of McDonald, cleared by Yona. Sutherland come again. Here's McDonald once more. Got pace himself and a decent delivery as well, but not on that occasion. Yona defending well, and now he'll run at Von Omarong and Tsekenes. A battle with Perchevsky. And Armson comes away with the ball. Now releases Yeshic, who's onside. Yeshic holds off Olsen. Waiting for the run of Yona, who forgot to come in support. Here he is now. Yona tried to feed the ball into Armson. And now Sutherland have numbers forward. Perez. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. I thought he did for a moment, but the ball had already gone out. Last few minutes now of this one. Can't imagine we'll see too much more time added as well to the clock in stoppage time. See what the fourth official gives us. Pecora. Armson comes away with the ball. There's a very late whistle. A very, very late whistle. I thought there was a foul there, but it just took a long time to coming. Olsen takes it short. Gets it back now. Lays it out to Von Amorongen. McDonald gets his head up, delivers. Blair heads away. McDonald first to it again. Olsen drives one forward. Dealt with by George Daniel, and Yevshich almost pulled off a good dummy. Here's McDonald again. Look how hard Marco Yevshich is working. Just a number for him as Olsen delivers toward Brendan Gann, who heads it down. Chance for the visitors. They don't capitalise on it. Bayless now dealing with Perez. Free kick goes the way of the Sharks. Here's Olsen. Another delivery into the box toward Perchevsky, and just a little too high for the central defender, who's playing as a makeshift 9 now. I feel as though the Sharks might get one last chance in this game to save something. precious seconds off the clock. Yesich wins the header, but it falls to the feet of Olsen, who ran into trouble in the figure of Luca Pecora, who drives forward now. Can Marconi settle this? Well defended from Perez. Windus won the header, but it falls to the feet of McGowan, who goes down and gets a free kick and a yellow card for Bernie as well. End to end, I said. I felt like the Sharks might get one last chance. Is this the one? German, Pachevsky and von Amarong, and three towering figures make their way onto the edge of the Marconi box. Can Nick Olsen find one of them? Can David Perkovic's side rescue a point here at the Palace? Cross comes in toward German. Four minutes have been added. German puts his body on the line but doesn't come away with it. Now maybe Marconi can finish this one off. Yona has Yesic in support. Tsekenis is there. Ball across for Tsekenis. Cleared away by Nizic. The game is still alive. It's a bad challenge from Hollingdale on Armson. He'll go into the notebook as well. Yellow card for Riley Hollingdale. He's been excellent this afternoon for the Sharks all over the park. It looks as though Marconi will be tightening things up at the back. Alexander Juricic about to come on for the Stallions. What a story for him as well. So many serious knee injuries and about to make a first grade return now. A lovely moment for him. It's the captain, Marko Jeršić, that'll be withdrawn. So an attacker off for a defender.
Marconi Stallions, number 15, Alexander Juricic replaces the skipper. Number 10, Marko Jeršić.
Windust will take over the captain's armband. Juricic will come in beside Windust and Quinton Blair just to shore things up and ensure that the Stallions break their duck. German sends it forward toward Perez. Perez somehow manages to keep that in and keep the ball as well. Olsen. Great pass for McGowan. Great challenge from Juricic. His first involvement is to make a great challenge. Von Amarong making a good sliding challenge there, but unable to keep the ball in. Here's Yona, good touch forward. German. Daniel. Forward for Tsekenis. And Tsekenis doesn't worry about the corner. Drives in. Tsekenis. Damien Tsekenis to finish it. Saved by Nizic again. Clip back to the far post. And Olsen calmly heads the ball down. Again, tried to flick it on. Didn't get there. McGowan battling hard. Wins the foul. This will be the last chance of the game now. For the Sharks, they take it quickly. Gann. Closed down by Daniel. Perez will come over to take the long throw, it seems. Choose not to. Hollingdale instructed to deliver the ball in the area. Juricic gets a touch on it. Perez. And Pecora cleaves, but only as far as Olsen. This will be the last chance. Olsen cuts it back. Can he find a teammate? No, he can't. Windus clears. And Marconi break their 4-game losing streak and secure a massive 1-0 victory over the Sutherland Sharks. Great game of football. Great end to the game as well. Chances at both ends. A little bit of afters as well, but a good battle between these two who may once more meet in the finals. Full time here at Marconi Stadium. Cameron Windus' first half header, enough to secure all 3 points for the home side. Marconi Stallions 1, Sutherland Sharks 0.
On Sunday, the 30th of August. Tickets and memberships are available now on our website.